Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 3, Week 7, Day 4. So today, we got the Thief Hero class going on. We got a billion things going on tomorrow as far as new things coming in between the faction, the weapon from the faction, the new Mythic, the Mech Mythic, and of course everything else that factions end up bringing around with it. Also, we ended up getting a little bit of a new mic setup. Still needs some adjusting, but it should work for now. Still need to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, now it's not on the table anymore, so we have a lot more space. My lighting's a little bit weird right now. I'll probably need to adjust it because the main light source I actually have is literally where the mic is. So if I go like over here, I'll have a shadowy face. So I'll need to adjust that later. There's a few things that need tweaking, but for now, it should be good. It should be good. Let me know if you can hear me. I was testing it some, so it should be fine. The only issue is if I talk in that direction, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me as well. Like if I'm looking at chat and like talking over here, I'm not sure you could really hear me. Well, you definitely can hear me, just probably a lot fainter than how it normally is. But aside from that, yeah, it should be good. The only slight issue is I almost need this to be inside of the wall. Like as far as the angle that I need. Like I kept adjusting it and it has to like constantly be at like a slant, which kind of works, but it also kind of doesn't. Just because I normally talk in like this direction, but the mic is in this direction. Just a kind of weird combination. But anyways, we'll figure something out for it. It definitely works really well though, overall. Anyways. Yeah, okay, it's still okay, yeah, because it's a lot closer now, so even if I'm looking in the wrong direction, we can make this go, like, literally into our face. Just need to adjust it a bit. But yeah, we can get this as close as we want, pretty much. Though it will make a big shadow on my face for now, because of how the lighting is. But that'll be fixed soon, hopefully. But anyways, actually, let me move it back a little bit. It's like right in my face. We'll get it. We'll learn to use it properly. But yeah, now we can adjust it pretty much anywheres. And I can actually sit back in the chair now and still be talking to the mic without being like a mile and a half away. But anyways, thanks Isabel for that. She got the stand and the little thingy for it. Greatly appreciated. Anyways, hello Defiant, hello Ricardo, hello Gustavo, hello HD Addict, hello Tyrion, hello Draco, hello Cookie, hello Bill. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Ricardo. And hello, everyone else. Welcome. Okay, so today, of course, we got ourselves the class events. ASMR with Tacit. I know, if I talk, like, super close, won't it be, like, super loud? You need to make sure not to get too excited too close to the mic, since we're talking way closer to it than we normally would be by default. But anyways, of course, main thing we got going on today, not as much compared to the billion things we're getting tomorrow. But all we have today is the normal stuff that's been going on all week, and of course the Thief Hero class. So Thief Hero class, pretty decent hero class, one of the better, if not the best, stealthy hero class in the game. So great to get some EXP for it. You can also run goblins for it. Actually, I already had it set up from the Monday video, of course. I'm just gonna run some variant of quick kill goblins. So we'll run with this. Actually, I might as well just run it right now. May as well. I want that there. I want that there. Let's go get these out real quick. 25 gems. Also, speaking of things that we should definitely do today, don't forget to go get your shiny Imperial. We got 6 blues and Imperial on the daily thingy today. Really solid. I think my offers are abysmal, though. Yes, they are. But anyways, so there's that. Let's go and get it done. Also, I think we can finally claim the orb for the event thingy, too. Which we'll definitely make sure to go do. Yep, we're all good to go. Okay, let's get into it. And we might as well just use Thief Hero class with it. Also, hello, Analyst! Hello, Mr. Jesse. Welcome. Okay, let's see. What do we need here? Let's grab ourselves some browns. Get this weapon rolling once it gets going. It's a pure goblin team, so we do get full boost ratio. Hero does count as goblin if you set it to thief. Also, one interesting thing about Thief is it does get passive damage every extra turn you do, specifically on the board. Does 7 damage to the last enemy, so you can keep poking it over and over again with that. Let's see. What do I go for here? I guess we'll try getting Truffle up. We can get the mana for it going pretty quick. Fortunately, still 1 mana short. We don't have the passive enchant since we're not bothering to waste any gems on it. The thingy t-shirts. You know exactly what the thingy is. Everyone knows what the thingy is when you refer to a thingy. Everyone just automatically knows the exact thingy you are referring to. That's how thingies work. You just invoke a thingy, and then everyone knows what you're talking about. That's exactly how that works. Alright, first set almost done, and then another 3. We stop one-shotting after second set. Actually, I'm not even sure if we can one-shot second set with Truffle. I would sure hope so, for speed's sake. Though there is a possibility it doesn't. Also, what on earth is my banner even set to right now? Oh yeah, it's double green, double red, isn't it? Because that one banner's so overpowered for no apparent reason. Can't turn the mic horizontal. Well, you mean the other way around? I try to, and I've seen people do it. I'm not quite sure how. I would have to loosen the thing and see. I feel like it'd be slightly too loose if I did, though. But yes, theoretically, one thing you could do is have the whole mic set up upside down, and it still functions. So it's not as high up. The only problem with that is then it might be too low. Vertically, it might be too high. But the other way around, it might be too low. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, why did I do that? I should have poked the other guy. Hello, Scouts. Welcome. Oh yeah, duh, I forgot. There's actually a second chat over there. It's a lot smaller, but I can actually see it, and it's right next to my mic. So you know what? That's actually pretty nice. I generally don't use that chat because it's so much harder to see, but it's exactly perfectly facing where my mic is. Almost forgot that was there. Because I actually have 2 chats open. One on my one computer that I normally look at, and then one actually on the computer I'm using. However, if I'm playing any game in full screen, it won't be visible. As well as, it's just so small to read, even if it is visible. Because of course, whenever we play Gems of War, we just play it windowed. It's actually easier too because it's smaller. Or, you know, how far you need to go to drag to get to a location. It might accidentally cause misclicks here or there. But it's actually quicker to play Gems of War on a smaller setup. It's one of the reasons why mobile can also do it pretty quick. But the smaller amount of space it takes up, the easier it is to actually go from, you know, drag things here and there. Because I hate turning up mouse sensitivity super high. Because that's generally the way you cover distance. But, I find its precision to be awful. At least relative to how I'm used to using a mouse. I just can't remember what I have it set to. I think I normally set my mouse to 3,500 dots per inch. The mouse I'm currently using can go to like 10,000 or something, though. Like, absurdly high. Like, you pretty much teleport from one side of the screen to the other. It can go so high. You call your iron guts chompy. I haven't used Iron Gut for a very long time, but yeah, they're really good at killing goblins. They were added specifically to counter goblins, of course. They used to be used for that a lot. Goblins? I don't know. Goblins are still used in the current state of game, but they're definitely not as prevalent as they used to be in the past. Like at one point they were the only meta, but in the current state of the game, they're one of like 1.5 billion different metas. I thought I should take a green. Whoops. As long as it doesn't do anything too crazy within that time. Oh, we actually killed it off of 7 damage. It's pretty funny. Did I name the goblin pet from yesterday? No. We're eventually going to have one gigantic pet naming stream at some point. When that some point is, I still do not know. But at some point, we shall. Also, my concern from earlier might be the case. I was mentioning earlier that the next beta for Century Age of Ashes might be during a Vault event. And based on rumors, because they haven't actually given an official thingy yet. Thingy. I keep saying thingy now. Now that you guys mentioned it, I keep saying thingy. But they haven't given an official date yet. But it's very likely going to be the exact weekend that Vault event is, which I believe is the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. This next Vault event. Which is very annoying, because that means there'd be two things I'd want to do at once. What's going to be ultra annoying is Century Age of Ashes and Pokemon Unite might literally come out the same day, as far as their official release. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, which would be even more annoying on top of that. But, I am looking for the Vault event is on the 19th. Yep. If that's the beta, it is literally the same day. Wonderful. Let's see what they're done. We'll definitely spend a little bit more time on the Vault event, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Because progress for the game doesn't even save since it's closed beta. Well, it's an open closed beta. I don't understand it, but it's an open closed beta. If that makes any sense. You're 4 Iron Guts? I think I have 2 Iron Guts. Yeah, there's some mythics where you just get 4 of them and it's like, why? And then you just set it as a defense team just for the fun of it. It's very unfortunate when it happens, though also somewhat funny. Because obviously, generally, most mythics do not need 4 copies. Actually, other than Fair Shraw, there's literally not a single mythic that actually needs 4 copies. Most mythics don't even need 2. Though some of them could gain a little benefit from so. Oh good, he actually gave us enchant. We'll get rid of the summoner first then. Get a truffle down. Actually I should kill this thing out because he's gonna revive anyways. And that should pretty much be enough to wipe. Do that. Get a kill. And there we go. There's our 25 gems. Always like going for it. Might as well. It's not as much of a reward if you don't need the EXP. But it's still a solid reward nonetheless. Speaking of solid rewards though, let's go clear out the legendary here. Well, everything prior to it as well. I always like going for all of them. Even if they're not worth it, I kind of just go do all of them anyways. But that last legendary one is definitely worth it. 1 mana short. Wonderful. Also, you may notice no lag. Or shouldn't be lagging. I don't know. Is anyone noticing any lag? I was adjusting that too. While I was messing with the mic, I was also messing with that today. And hopefully that will continue to be the case of no lag. Until it figures out a way to just malfunction again for no reason. But I did adjust that today as well. Yeah, I still don't understand what causes it to lag sometimes. It picks the most randomest of times to just want to do it for no reason whatsoever. Okay, now to get the actual good ones, all the deeds. A quick question, which of the Warband's banner would you suggest getting first, if any? I believe whichever one is second to the right was the one I got first. You generally just pick them up based on which one you need. Oh yeah, I can't check to see what banner it is. I bought whatever this one was first. I know that for sure. The rest of them didn't seem as enticing to get too early. But I'm pretty sure whatever banner this was the one I got first. Generally, you would just get them based on what you need. But I do recall specifically getting this one first. Whichever one the Entangled Woods booster thingy is. Or, you know, this one. Also, one more war coin drop and we can finally get the last one. Though it's a pretty useless one. Because it's green-red and you could just use the +2/+2 green-red. Even if it's not a perfect minus, just the fact that it's +2/+2 instead of +2/+1 is probably better in most situations. Because they made that one banner so overpowered for no reason. Hello, Derek. Welcome. Oh, wait, I might already answer that. It's funny because I was looking at the corner chat. And then I was looking at the other chat, but because the corner chat is so small, I couldn't really see what the profile thingy was. So I thought it was a different person both times. By looking at it at 2 different locations. Anyway, I don't have anything good there. But we got an Imperial! More progress towards our things. Our kingdoms. Also, I don't need to bother doing this pet. Oh no, should I start doing these? I should probably start doing these. There's a lot of times I don't go for the pet because we don't need more copies of the pet, but you still get the jewels and everything. Some more pet food so you never run out. We'll go for it for once. Might as well. Gotta do at least some of them. Take the pets when you already have the max. There's an okay amount of resources. If you haven't gotten every weapon in the game, you definitely should be doing it every single time. I have every weapon in the game, so there's not as much of a point to doing it. Because one of the main sinks for these colored jewels is the weapons. And once you have all the weapons, you tend to get a surplus, like we have. Which is one of the reasons why I generally don't go on every pet I see, even if I already have it maxed, just because, Yeah, we kind of have enough of the resource. Unless they do something else with it. We're kind of good to go. They theoretically did a couple patches ago. They made it so you can make your deeds into those Imperial deed things. Or, you know, those big deed books. However, it's very rare that you get 50 deeds to go do that with. So it's not that much of a sink of the color jewels. Since it takes forever and a half to actually get 50 of a color deed. Like today was a day we got a lot of deeds and we only got 6. The average day you get 0. In the average week you only get a few. Because you get at least 6 a week, even if you don't get any from anything else. It's because if you do all the tasks, you get 1 color deed per kingdom. But there are some weeks that those 6 are literally the only 6 you get. Yeah, I need to figure out something with the lighting. That's really funny. I keep looking at the lighting, and it almost looks like half my face is blocked, just because of how the lighting eclipses the light. Or the mic eclipses the light, which is really funny. I have multiple light sources in my room, but only one of them's like really, really bright. And it's the one blocked by the mic. I do have another one that could balance it a bit. The only problem is I don't have a good angle to do it from the other side because of all the everything that's there. Because that's generally where the other computer is. If I got like a big stand for it, I could maybe have it up there. Actually, I think I have a thing where I could actually do that. I didn't think I would need to. But with how our setup is now, I might need to do that. Have it over in the corner. Because that's where I used to place the mic when I wasn't using it. But now that's not applicable. So I could put it over there. And then have a light over here in this general area. Like over here. Like right past where the computer is. And have that one on me. I'm not sure if you can angle it down though. It might be producing light, but it would be producing light, like, right up here. If it was doing that. If you can't angle it downwards. Hey, anyways, there's the little pet thingy. It's mostly just for the jewels and everything. Okay, so that's out of the way, that's out of the way, that's out of the way. Let's go clear out dungeons. Then we'll go hand out a code. And then we'll go mess with, probably some token grinding for the rest of the time. And then tomorrow we got a new Mythic and a new faction, of which we'll be going over on stream. Yes, the Mythic drops in 5 hours and 30 minutes. I will be sleeping then, though. Because that is 2 a.m. my time. But yes, it technically drops in 5.5 hours. But we won't be doing a stream for it until like 14 hours from now. It's because that is way too early. 2 a.m. is exceedingly early. Especially if we're planning on streaming for at least a couple hours. Hey, that's that, that's that, that's that. Oh wait, one last thing. I think my guild is done with this? No, they are not. Let's see, how far are we? Should I do my battles? You know what, let's go do these battles real quick. Let's go finish out the Ward Lore event. These will be the last battles we'll need to do for it. Help our guild out a little here. It's not like it'll take that long. This will take us like 5 minutes. It'll die like instantly. Yeah, it's Mythic Blimp Day tomorrow. They nerfed it though. I wish they didn't nerf it. It would have been a lot of fun unnerfed. It's still usable nerfed, but it's definitely nowhere near what it was before. It got a 1 higher mana cost and a and 40 less damage per cast, which is pretty high given that it's now only 60 damage It lost like half its damage, basically. Now we're right back at the 4 sigils we started on. Always funny when that happens. Do some battles for an event, and then it's like, oh, you're right back where you started. Just with more points. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm going to use tomorrow's Mythic. As far as usability going forward. It's basically just a weaker Gorgolfa in many situations. There are situations where you would choose it instead of Gorgolfa. But in most situations, it's a weaker Gorgolfa. Oh gosh, we still need a lot of damage on that. Double cast has been killing so many of these, and then this battle comes around, it's like, nope. No double cast for you. Triple cast. Hey, where's that Valraven? This is our last battle if we don't get Valraven on it. There it is. So got 3 left. This one and another 2. Should be enough to wipe. No, don't give me Sir Snothelm. He's the worst one. You need better points than that. At least it's one-shottable. When I said 5 minutes, I kind of wasn't kidding. Gosh. If we don't get a Valraven here. Oh, it's super quick. Yep, no Valraven. Oh yeah, I haven't even checked Animal Crossing today. I was busy with a few other things. I need to go do that after the stream. Especially now that they have an item in the shop every day. I'm not sure how many you'll really be able to get on the 15th when the event rolls around. So why did I switch to that? I should be switching to seasons. But anyways, let me go get you guys the code. What's the Clash trial team? I just ran Norbert's turnip with truffles, basically. This is what we ran. I just kill it out with that. Alright, let me go get you guys the code. First I need to go find the code. One moment. Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading. Loading, loading. How does it take so long to load a notepad that has like 30 lines of text of just one single thingy? Hey, here we go. So put that there, put that there, put that there. I like how the web page actually loads quicker than the notepad. But there you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters, starting with CDM, and give same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. If we could actually click on the right thing. There you guys go. And only usable on PC mobile version as always. Alright, there you guys go. Enjoy. Oh, thank you, Cookie, for copy pasting the thing for Define. Greatly appreciated. Alright, there you guys go. Enjoy. And you might want to save that gem key for tomorrow in about 5.5 hours when the new Mythic drops. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And for the rest of the time, we're probably just going to grind a little bit of Explore and get our tokens rolling a bit. And then tomorrow, we got 1.5 billion things to go over. Stream will probably be starting around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or so. Though there's a small possibility it could be a little bit later, depending on waking up. But no, it should be around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is like 13.5 hours from now. I'll probably go for a couple hours. We'll very briefly go over the Mythic. I hope to get the video up before we do the stream, though. And then we'll do the stream. Although the video might push the stream back ever so slightly. Because I would need to make sure it's fully uploaded and everything before the stream actually starts. But summer's around that time. One of them will be up by then, that's for sure. By 10 a.m. Should be. One of the two. And then the stream would be very soon after. Also, tomorrow will be the first video we ever record with a mic set up like this. So audio's been fine, everyone? Is it any different? Or pretty much the same? Just a better location? Or better for me, anyways. Still needs a bit of adjusting, though. Like, it's the same mic and everything, so it shouldn't sound too different. Just slightly closer. Throw it down. You had gyros for dinner? Oh no, that's so good. You're gonna make me hungry for it. I'm gonna be picking out for Super Bowl though. I'll make up for it then. Oh, that reminds me. I mentioned it earlier, but Sunday stream will be at noon instead of the normal time. And the reason for that is Super Bowl. So just a bit of a reminder on that. We will not be streaming Sunday night. Instead we'll be streaming at noon, which is 8 hours prior. Specifically on Sunday. No, I'm not breaking that fast food streak yet, though I was considering it. Because I was considering picking up some nacho fries as well for the game. Those things are so good. And they have it back in. But no, I am resisting. It's not the one, or it's not the 1 year mark yet. Where are we going to break it again? I'm not sure yet. Either Taco Bell or Burger King. Burger King because I have a gift card for it. I've actually forget what I got that from. But I have like a $50 gift card for it. I think a friend of my mom's gave it to me or something. Which is probably why I forget. Because generally people I know, like I'll know exactly what they get for me. Like I'll remember. But someone super random like that, I sometimes forget. Let's see, I'll take that over. That's the wrong direction. Now I can't one-shot it with a skull. That Zugov still can. Can you live stream you eating there? You know what? If you want, when I finally cheat on fast food after a year, we will eat it on stream. Because it's going to be around the time that Century Age of Ashes and Pokemon Unite come out anyways. So, yes, we'll break it by doing it on stream. How about that? Because ideally we want to go to the end this month. And there's a good chance both of those games are launching within like a day of each other. Current rumor is Century Age of Ashes launches on the 26th and Pokemon Unite launches on the 27th. Neither of those are official, but they're the most valid rumors currently for both. Which would be very unfortunate if both of those are true, because that means they're literally launching within a day of each other. Which makes it kind of hard to play them if they're both like on top of each other. We're going to have a stream where we play Pokemon Unite and Century Age of Ashes simultaneously, which honestly we probably could. How effective that will be is exceedingly questionable. But because one is on Switch and the other is on PC, and that means our PC wouldn't have to run both of them, the processing power for both, we could theoretically have a split screen going for both and try to play both somehow simultaneously. That would obviously make us worse at both of them by a lot, but it would be really funny. Honestly, I do stuff like that a lot off stream, but I don't think I've ever really done it much on stream, especially something that intense. That would be pretty funny though. I almost want to do it that way. It'd be so ridiculously hard playing that way though. Because neither really have much AFK time in them. Because they're just action into more action into more action. Unlike something like Fall Guys where you sometimes have like a whole minute down. And obviously something like Gems of War wouldn't even matter since it's turn-based. Is it possible to get a mythic off of Glory Keys tomorrow? Yes. It's not likely, but it's possible. On average, you would have to open about 10,000 Glory Keys to have a chance for a mythic. That's not a guaranteed chance, but after opening about that many, you would be very likely to get a mythic, though not guaranteed. That'd be exactly at drop rate if you got it at that point. Oh, I could have taken free extra turn skull. Whoops. Not too big a deal, though. But yes, it is indeed possible, just very, very low chance. It's like, what, a 0.001 per key or something? You have 18,000 Glory Keys. That is very likely, but not guaranteed to get a mythic. But yes, you'd most likely get one mythic from that. If you got lucky, you could actually get 2 or 3 mythics from that. Obviously, you only need 1, though. But theoretically, this mythic wouldn't be horrible with 2. I don't think most people are going to bother since it got nerfed. If it didn't get nerfed, I could see justification in getting 2 of this next mythic, but since it got nerfed, I don't think you're going to need more than 1. But if anyone has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. We'll make sure to do so. Oh, an Anu. No Nisha tonight, though. Well, that's kind of to be expected. No, we always hope for a Nisha every day. It's not going to happen. Well, it's fun to hope for it. I am 1 red short. I was just going to go and get the auto extra turn from it, but apparently only 12 reds, not 13, because he does have auto extra turn from that. Are gyros fast food? I wouldn't consider them fast food. I feel like they generally never get around to buffing mythics anymore. They used to do that a lot, where they would bring a mythic in low and then upgrade it later. But a lot lately, they've kind of been bringing in weak mythics to the game and then leaving them weak forever. Which obviously is not a good way of doing it. where they initially like undercompensate for it, and then they never bother buffing it. There are so many mythics that need a buff, that never got a buff, that were useless when they were added and are still useless to this day. Well, it depends what you consider fast food. If you consider it that way, then a salad is fast food. A salad is extremely fast food. Like, fast food generally isn't determined by how fast the food can actually be prepared. As ironic as that may seem. Because I would never consider a salad to be fast food. But it... like, as far as prep time, like, you can get a salad down pretty quick. Especially if the lettuce was already cut. I still have a very ultra vegan friend, and I always like think about it like every single time I meet. It's like, I'm still not like a super huge meat person. Like, I try to avoid it when I can, but I definitely still eat meat. Probably a bit less than the average person. I definitely still eat it. Always need that one super vegan friend, though. I had one in high school, which was really funny. A lot of different interactions. Let's see, we'll throw that down. What did we go for here? I'll take that for now. I don't want to give it a skull because I wanted skull. I'll try for the alpha sky. Oh no, I still gave it to it. Fail. And we don't have a follow-up of our own. Do I have to give it another skull? I prefer not to. There we go. Probably kill that before it kills us. Oh, so how did we get on the conversation of food again? I think it was the Super Bowl thing. And then it kind of led into a billion other things. I had that issue a lot in college. Like, any conversation would always result into food. Not sure how, but it always found a way. Oh, we found it. We got a Nisha and a Rania. Though that Rania looks so small compared to that Nisha. You know what this means? We only need to find one more Nisha before we could finally upgrade a Mythic or Doom Troop, or, you know, Boss Troop. I'm still leaning towards Phoenicia. If we get a Doom Troop at the end of the season, and it doesn't seem that worth upgrading, we're probably upgrading Phoenicia. I think we're finally going to do it. And we only need one more Nisha token to do it at 100% rate. We are very, very, very close. Yeah, I went like 2 months without a Nisha. December and November? Or was it December and something else? But yeah, we went almost 2 months. It was like a month and a half. But no, we got a couple Nishas the last few weeks. Just need one more. Wait. Is this enough? Hold up. I need 3 Nishas, don't I? Never mind. I need more Nishas than I think I need. Hold up. I need 3 Nishas, not 1. Hold up. Sorry. We need 3 Nishas. Hold the alarms. We need 3. We need 3. Oh, no. What do these tokens do? They create medals. 3 tokens create a badge. 3 badges create a medal, meaning you need 9 tokens for a medal. And medals do a couple things. The basic thing that they do initially, when you're progressing through the game and first starting off, is you can set them for your bonuses. So all these bonuses that we have set right now, like plus 12 magic, 20% start, the season things for extra everything pretty much. Like all these are accumulated through those tokens, which become badges, which become medals, which will give you some base stats to the teams that you use. So that's the initial use for them. However, the main use for them, once you start getting excess, is upgrading troops. So you can end up upgrading them and giving them additional stats once you've fully maxed out a troop. This isn't something that you do till later in the game, but upgrading a troop gives it additional stats for the bronze, silver, and gold elite levels. And this requires medals, so this is an ultra rare. So if we were to go and upgrade this guy... Wait, why can't we do the thingy on him? Wait, what? That's weird. Why are all these pages grayed out? Oh, because I don't have a thing in it. Duh. I was like, wait. But yeah, like this is a rare right here. So to get it up initially, you'd likely use 1 rare. And then you'd use 2 rares. Then you need to use 1 ultra rare. And stuff like that. But basically, the way that you upgrade most of them is you use 1 of its rarity, 2 of its rarity, and then 1 of the above rarity. The alternative also is to use 3 of the below rarity for the first level, then 2 of its rarity for the next level, and then either 3 of its rarity or 1 of the above rarity for the final level. So for something like a Mythic, since it doesn't have a level above, you would have to use 3 Anu or 1 Nisha, and I'm going to use 3 Anu for it, then 2 Nisha, then 3 Nisha to have a 100% chance, which is why we need 3 more Nisha tokens, because that will give us another Nisha badge, which would then give us, since we have 2 other badges, that would then give us another Nisha medal, which would allow us to use 3 Anus for the first level, then 2 Nishas, and then 3 Nishas while having 3 spare. The reason we want to make sure we have 3 spare Nishas is because if we don't, we won't be able to set plus 12 magic bonus anymore, because you have to have that many to set the bonus. So if you want to set something like 12 magic, you need 3 Nishas. If you want to set something like 12 attack HP armor, you'd have to have 3 seasons. Stuff like that. So you have to make sure you save pretty much 3 of all of them, except for Anu. Anu, you theoretically only need 1 because the 20% mana start does not stack. So you would never need technically more than 1, at least in the current state of the game. Then, anyways, let's keep grinding. Let's go for 1 more chest. Though I don't think we're topping a Nisha, unless we get like a double or triple Nisha. I have yet to ever see triple Nisha. We've seen double Nisha 3 times though now, at this point. But still have not seen the elusive triple, which is exceedingly rare to happen. We'll probably see double like 10 times before we ever see a triple. And we've only seen it 3 times so far. Oh wait, I could have won. Oh, we still won. Actually, it would take an infinite amount of time to upgrade all mythics unless they changed it. Because mythics get added to the game quicker than you can get tokens for them. So even in the current state of the game, it would take an infinite amount of time to upgrade everything. Because it's literally impossible. Because even if you spent every single second of every single day farming for tokens, you would still not have enough to keep up with the rate at which mythics come into the game. Because in the current state of the game, to keep up with the fact that we get like 1.3 mythics every month because of the season pass now, you would have to get about how many would it be? You would have to get about, how many per day would it come down to? Is what I'm trying to figure out here. You would have to get about 2 niches per day, if not more. Every single day you would have to get 2 niches at minimum in order to keep up with the rate at which mythics come into the game. We're lucky if we get a niche per week, a single one. And you'd have to get 2 per day to keep up with the rate at which mythics come into the game. What faction is tomorrow? Karkaroff. It's associated to Karkaroff. Which is good because that's a magic kingdom. So if you haven't gotten the magic bonuses there, it'll make it even easier. Also, is it 20 star yet? If not, I get a permanent +1 magic. And a lot of people do too. If you already have a lot of upgrade there. And if you have Zugoff, Zugoff does count towards a mythic there. So for like level 21 or 22, I think it is. Yeah, level 22. If it actually reaches that, I'm not sure if it does. But if it does, it requires 2 mythics, and Zugoff does count as 1. Let's see. Karkaroff goes to 21 stars tomorrow, so it doesn't actually reach 22. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, no kingdom is 22 yet. But yeah, Karkaroff should be 21 stars tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. It definitely reaches 20 stars, so that's pretty cool. I forget what the full requirement is for 20 star, but it is definitely possible to get the +1 magic tomorrow for 20 star. That's actually pretty big. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, until now. We actually get a permanent +1 magic tomorrow if you are very end game and have like everything from Karkaroff pretty much. However, I don't believe it actually requires Zugoff because it's going to 21 star. Zugoff is actually not going to be required to have 20 star. It would help, but it actually will not be required since it will be 21 starable. If it was only 20 stars, then it would be required, technically, at least until another troop came out. But it does not require owning Zugoff to get 20 star. Though realistically, if you can even reach 20 star, you probably have Zugoff already. Yeah, it's Karkaroff. I always call it Karkaroff instead. But it's Karkaroff. But Karkaroff sounds so much cooler. Karkaroff sounds at least 5 times cooler than Karkaroff. It's dead. When does it release? In 5 hours from now. Obviously, we will not be streaming then. That is the middle of the night. But it will be tomorrow. And about 13 hours from now. Maybe a little bit later. Depends when we get the Mythic video up. Oh, Tyrion. Oh, no. Well, you can rewatch it later. We didn't really go over too much. We were just talking about gyros and food. Lots of food. And a bunch of other random things. But also food. You have Zugoff, but not the other one. Interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense because the other one's pretty underwhelming. But if you're missing both, you might want to consider getting that useless mythic, the other one. Because that's kind of required for +1 magic tomorrow. Actually, technically, you would need it for 2 magic. Because if you don't have that, for either of them, you wouldn't have 10 star either. But yeah, if you have one of them, you can still reach 20 star. If you only have one mythic from Karkaroff, you can reach 20 star. Doesn't matter which one, as long as you have one. You just got Sorcerer to level 100 today, nice. Yeah, it will require max Sorcerer class, if you haven't already maxed it. I feel like a lot of people might be missing it. It's a pretty underwhelming hero class that most people probably haven't gotten out of their way to max. But for a +1 magic bonus, it's definitely worth maxing. If that's the only thing holding you back from a permanent +1 magic, it might take you several hours. But I do advise getting it if that's literally the only thing holding you back from it. Definitely worth it for a permanent magic. The sorcerer class might be bad at casting these days, but hey, if it can get you a permanent magic, it's worth it. Yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, that'd be a good time to ask. Because after this next chest, we'll probably call it a night. Oh, we need one more cycle for it. It's not going to give us enough shards. Once we get that chest, we'll probably call it a wrap for the night. And then get some rest for tomorrow. Because we got a billion things tomorrow. Yeah, Barbarian never really seemed that good. There's a couple things it's okay for, but other hero classes just seem better than it more often than not. Where's our win condition? I don't see it. Now I do. But then he exploded it. And then he ruined it for us. What troop, in your opinion, needs a buff? That's like a novel worth of troops. There's like 700 troops or so that need a buff. Realistically, maybe a little bit closer to 500. But I think you could get away with 700. Like 2/3 of the game needs a buff. If you want everything to be viable to some capacity. But if you want to deliberately leave some things weak, you'd need to buff about 500 troops. Like, obviously some of the stuff from, like, the earlier kingdoms might deliberately be kept weak and stuff like that. And also just to have the generic form of them. Kind of like how Flame Cannon is your generic thing that hits all enemies. Actually, then again, there's kind of two. Atlanta and Flame Cannon both do the same generic thing. They should give Flame Cannon a boost ratio based on armor. Very small one. Even if it raises its mana cost. Because it wouldn't affect newer players and it would also make it viable. Even if it's only like a 1-to-5 ratio or something. Which would be way weaker than guards 1-to-2. With a top 600 guild, by what level should you have your commons, rare, and ultra rares ascended to mythic? Well, if your guild's getting every single task done per week, I believe it is about half the year in the current state of the game. Theoretically, the amount of time for it keeps increasing as time goes on. But I believe it's about half a year. Not counting obtaining all mythics, but getting everything to pretty much mythic. Like ultra rare, like epic and below being mythic, and legends kind of being close. I believe it takes half a year. Though I'm not sure the exact amount of time, because theoretically the time goes ever so slightly up every single time anything gets added to the game. I know for sure it's under a year. And nowhere near close to actually reaching a year. But if you're in a guild that's getting like all tasks completed, I'm pretty sure it's half a year until you get like all epics and below like maxed. And then legends would be partially there, and obviously mythics would be like maybe half or so. Because I know on my Switch account, in 2 months, it had half the mythics in the game, though there was a lot less mythics in the game at the time. But it only took 2 months for it to have half the mythics in the game. and nearly every troop in the game, as far as, you know, look, Legend and below. And it was just a matter of maxing them. But I'm not sure on what the exact times are, because it keeps changing every time anything gets added to the game. To be slightly higher. Not by much, but slightly higher every time, obviously. Since there's more things you need to get that it randomly chooses between. You got King Iron Gut and less than 10 event keys. Nice. Yeah, don't forget, anyone who's still trying to event key, Iron Gut, even after tomorrow, is still in the drop table for 3 more days. The new mythic coming out tomorrow, of course, is Glory Gem Guild and VIP keys. But event keys still remain what the event keys are right now. So if you're still looking for Iron Gut, he's still available today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday if you're trying to event key for him. So if you get any event keys between then and then, and you want to go and use them to try to get an Iron Gut, you still have time. Even though the exclusive mythic will be in Glory Gem Guild and VIP keys, that does not include event keys, so it's still going to be the same thing for it is right now. So it'll still be Zhejian troops, which means you can get Iron Gut. It's still very rare. It's still going to be just as rare as it is now to actually get it, but it'll still be possible, even this weekend. What is the new faction? It's for Karkaroff, this one. It's associated here. It is what it is associated to, which means permanent +1 magic, which is nice. But yeah, any other questions, anyone? Anything I missed? I'm not seeing any. But anyways, guys. Oh yeah, I was like trying to adjust it as if it was my other mic. I forgot. Yeah, I need to get used to this setup. It'll take me at least a week to get used to this setup. Still need some adjusting too. Can I show the new faction troops? No, at this point we're just gonna wait till tomorrow. It's only 5 hours away. It's so close. Well, obviously we'll be doing the thing a little bit later than that. But we'll go over them tomorrow once it's actually in the game. We've gone over it like 3 times prior. Not this stream, but, you know, just in general. We'll go over it again tomorrow. We'll be doing it quite extensively tomorrow. But anyways, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll have a, hopefully a video up on the Mythic in the morning. Then at some point after that, probably about an hour after the video goes up, our stream should hopefully be up. At which point we'll be doing everything related to the Delve. We'll be messing with the troops, getting them all upgraded, getting the faction upgraded, doing the faction, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy stream since we're just getting completely front-loaded with content. It's one time in a month where you just get loaded with like every single piece of content. We got the Mythic, we got the new faction, and everything that comes with. So, yeah, I have a lot to mess around with, that is for sure. You don't normally get up before noon. Well, our stream will still be going by that point. But yeah, I'm not sure if the stream will start a little bit closer to noon. Basically, as soon as the video goes up on the Mythics, within about an hour, or the stream should be up. It really just depends when I can get that recorded, depending on when I wake up and how awake I am when I wake up. But once we get that recorded, about an hour or less after, we should hopefully have our stream rolling. So that's basically would be the indicator of when our stream would actually be up. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you all enjoy your week. And yeah, everything's dropping in about 5 hours. So if you want to go grab it immediately when it comes out, it'll be then. But of course, we'll be covering it in about 13 or so hours from now, once we actually wake up. Because in my time zone, it is 2 a.m. when that time is, which is way too early. We did it for New Year's. However, since, I don't think we've ever done it that early. Because it's just super ridiculously early. And the only reason we did it that early for New Year's is because we were already staying up till midnight anyway. So it was like, oh, might as well. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. And enjoy your weekend. Goodbye, everyone. And best of luck with the event stuff.